it been back out there?
It's been pretty good. I'm just glad to be back out there in the flow of things. The tempo is awesome out there. A lot of guys are, flowing. The young guys are getting used to what they're supposed to be getting used to, so everything's going well.
You feel like you're back up to 100% after missing the spring?
Definitely. I feel like I got a lot of mental reps. That was something Coach Craig focused on, when I was out. He made sure I got a lot of mental reps and kept, my focus into the game. But, I feel back to 100%.
When did you start feeling that way?
Maybe a month and a half ago. I know my rehab, it was kind of rough. I wasn't throwing the ball anywhere close to how I felt I could throw. But, things started changing. I started, changing my emotion a little bit. And it started coming out, in a nice spiral.
It was a mechanical issue that kind of caused that.
Basically, right? Just driving off that back foot, and not locking out the front foot. Something Jimbo had been telling me, a long time ago, and it was hard to fix it, in mid-season last year. Right. But I took some time off, in the off season, and I worked on it.
Now that you've made those changes, do you notice any difference in your release or how your throwing motion, anything that looks different now?
It looks a lot more fluid. Definitely on film, I feel like it looks a lot better. I think I had, I guess you would say, a hitch in my throw last year. Now it's a lot more fluid. My arm doesn't hurt at all. I'm using more of my torso, my legs, and all that kind of stuff, using everything and putting it all in my throw. So I think it looks a lot better.
You guys lost a couple of pretty experienced receivers from last year, but people have been talking a lot about the potential of these young guys.
Right.
And obviously the guys you've come back. What's it been look like so far?
Yeah, definitely. All four of those guys can go. Every last one of them, they're all different. Jimbo is raving over them, actually. We had them at 7-on-7 when they first got here. They've done a great job, and they've come in, they listen. They don't do a lot of back talking, a lot of, egos or anything like that. They're all great kids. And they all have great personalities too.
Were you guys coaching them during the summer? Is that what you guys do?
Definitely. I give a lot of credit to the receivers though. A lot of the receivers, like older guys like Burt, Tawan, Rodney Smith, Willie Halstead, J-Man, all those guys kind of took them under their wings, and kind of showed them the ropes, and they took off. They don't need a lot of talking to. You kind of just tell them what to do and they do it.
What's it been like working with Coach Craig? Excuse me.
Say it again?
What's it been like working with Coach Craig?
It's been great. Him and I, we have a great relationship, I feel like, close to how Jimbo and I are. But he's a very personable person. He's been there. He's gone through it, on this level in the NFL, and he relates very well to me.
You got a taste, obviously, last year of playing, starting 4 games. How difficult is it going to be? And obviously, Christian, obviously being Christian, you have a good relationship with him. But right. How difficult is it going to be to kind of be the backup again?
Well, to be honest, we'll see. I'm gonna do whatever I can for the team, like I've always said. Right. Serve my role. If the time comes, I'll be ready. But I hope Ponder does very well this season. The better he does, the better our team will do. Overall. So that's the main key. We just want to win games.
What's the main thing for you to learn going forward?
Just get myself right. Continue to work on the mechanics that I fixed. Over all season. Get my my keys down, my reads, everything, tighten everything up. Even though I'm not starting, I can still perfect my craft. Here in practice.
But do you ever go into a camp thinking you can't possibly start?
Well, no, you don't. As a competitor, you don't. You always want to compete, and that's only going to make all of us better. You definitely don't want to go into camp like that. And I'm not going into camp like that. I'm still competing with Christian. But we all know he's running for the Heisman. I'll be realistic with myself. He's a redshirt senior, running for Heisman, and he's a great quarterback, hands down. So, I'm definitely still competing.
EJ, in the couple of years you've been here, have you noticed how much bigger the lines have gotten? Both the offensive line and the defensive line.
Definitely. It's been night and day as far as their bodies. And the guys are still running well too. They've gained a lot of weight, but they're still running. I think that's good for our team. Especially the offensive line. Those guys work harder than any other save we have on this team. I feel like so. They've done a great job this offseason.
A couple more guys.
EJ, so people are talking about the defense having improved significantly from last season. Does that put a lot more pressure on the offense since you guys are so experienced up there?
I don't think we necessarily have pressure. I think the defense is going to do their part and we'll do our part. We don't really feel pressure as far as we do better than them or they do better than us. We're a team, so collectively we all have to do our job and get the job done.
When did it come back to throwing?
Like I said, in my rehab, I made sure that I focused on all the things I need to fix. Even though my arm wasn't as strong, it was still, a little hurt, after the surgery. But, I just focused on it, and as, the weeks went on, it got stronger and stronger and started coming out really nice.